another edition of Rural Matters on Flow 94.9 FM, the flow of God's Oats. My name is Chioma Nkwanta Ezengwa, and today on Rural Matters, we are presently at Umoko in Sukwe, Ohia Industrial Cluster. Here is popularly known as the Mechanic Village, and today we are here because we heard something about moving all things that have got to do with car repairs, mechanic shops, spare part shops down to this place at the Umoko Nsukwe Ohia Industrial Cluster. Presently, we are here to find out the state of things in this market, if it is conducive enough for people in town who do the same business to bring their business down here. It's a move by the government to bring everyone involved in car repairs, spare parts dealing, and all things that has got to do with cars down here to the industrial cluster. Come with me on this journey as we make our way into the industrial cluster at Ohia. Let's go.
My name is Mr. Ogochukwu, the chairman of the cluster on here in Supreme Industrial Cluster. That's my name and my portfolio.
Hear that they are planning to move all markets that has to do with mechanic, spare parts, and car repairs. They are planning to move all of them down here to this market. How true is this?
Yes, it is true. Since last year December, government has been doing the announcements, urging all the members in the town, both mechanic and spare parts and all others who are doing business in the town, to relocate down here. So government has been doing an announcement since December till now. The announcement is on. So we have met the commissioner for industry. We have discussed with her, and she's giving us a promise that come 31st of January, all the mechanics and motor spare parts in the town should relocate here. That's the government plan for now.
Do you think this is a good move?
Very, very good move. This is what we have been praying for. So that if government can do this thing they are planning, it favors us here. Because for a very long time, this place is going down. But by the special grace of God, when government appointed this new government here, we start negotiating with people from outside, even down to, if you go down there is a particular zone people from Aba have occupied it, people from Lagos or Nature have occupied it. So it will be a very good move for government to relocate people here.
So how large is this place that will accommodate those in town as well?
So this place is very, very big. Very, very big, because I don't know how I'll put it. Even if you can go around, you will see a number of people that doing business here. We have a very vast land here that accommodate even ×2 what we have here. We have a very vast land that will accommodate everybody, even from people in the town and more people to come. There's a very big land here that will accommodate them.
So let's take, for instance, I'm a businessman and I do this type of business, mechanics, spare parts. I do it in town. Now you are saying that we should move our business down to this place. Do you think it's a wise one for us in town?
Yes, it's a wise one for those people who are doing business in the town. Let me tell you one thing, that if you can see, there is a certain motto that will be working in the town. You cannot get the pass that place. Unless transport come down here, that will get the pass. So for those who are doing that business in the town, most of the times you see them running here and there, coming to this place to bypass. Maybe they will buy this one, the mechanic will tell them that this one don't match. They will come back. So most of the time they will decide to tow their vehicle, come down here, so that it will be easier for them to do their business.
So looking at this place and the large expanse of land, like you said, are Are there amenities that will make any businessman leaving the comfort of the town to come down here comfortable when they come here?
Of course, I can assure you, we have electricity here. That's number one. We have water. But what we are lacking is roads. Other amenities is here. Whatever you need is here. We have good toilet facilities here, so that we have a good restaurant here. So I don't know what you are lacking that will make you not to come here and do your business.
In terms of security, how secure is this place?
Very, very secure. Very, very. Most of the times you can see all these people who sell things here, they will leave this thing and go. Everything they have will be here till tomorrow morning. Nothing will happen to you. We have security men here. We have backers here that will take care of this place after it close.
So come 31st of January, any businessman trading in spare parts and mechanical and car repairs should move down here.
Yes.
The deadline still stands.
Of course, the deadline still stands, and we are urging them to come, because I can assure you, if you go down there, we have provided up to 60 or 70 shops empty. Nobody is there. We reserve it for those people who are going to come in, so that they will occupy that place and do their normal business. But for mechanics, my sister, if you can go inside there, I can show you most of the workshop people have abandoned and go inside the town. There's a lot of workshop there, very good workshop, and yes, build. So most people leave that place and run into town. But we are telling the government, most of the times, I don't know, the landlord, that they are the people that are sabotaging government effort. Government have mapped out this place for business. A landlord will allow a mechanic or a spare parts dealer, give him shop, give him space. Is it not a sabotage? So we are telling government to use all the necessary measures to pull them down here, so that this place will not die. But I can show you, if you go to Aban, all the market that government relocate, none of them is moving like this place. If you go to Aban now, you see that place is dying. Timber is not moving more than this place, because this place is so strategic. So I can show you this place. I can take you around the cluster for you to see things by yourself.
How affordable are the shops here?
Yes, this shop is very, very affordable. At the cheaper rates. If you want to rent, if you want to buy, or if you want to be a landlord, you go to government, go to bank and pay and fill your form. Government will give you a location, and you start paying gradually till instrumental till you finish it. The shop becomes yours.
So it is very affordable.
Very, very affordable.
All right.
Okay, and so there's something this public-private partnership out of here. So how does it work? Because I think when they move shops here, that people can go and take or will not government in here.
You know, for instance, this is a private partnership. There are people, there are individuals who build their own, and they are ready to lease it out. Are you getting me?
Some do sell.
Yes, some sell outrightly. But if you don't want to buy all, you go to the developer. He give you form, you fill. Then he will allocate a shop to you. And you will not pay the money complete. Maybe you give, if you pay, assuming the store is 400,000 or 500,000 thereabout. If you pay 100,000, he will give you allocation. You will start paying gradually till you finish it. That is the way we are doing it here.
Outright. Does it put higher?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. That is how most of us here become landlord.
Does it good or some people want a landlord here?
Many. I can tell you this, my financial, she's a landlady now. This one is a landlord, a lot of them.
Started paying from 20,000 naira.
People started paying with 10,000, 5,000.
5,000.
So there's a very flexible shop ownership plan. What's your advice to people that are skeptical about coming down here?
What am I advising them? We urge them to come come back here. This is our home, because most of the times we spend more time here than in our house. So we urge them to come down here. We have shop. If you're a mechanic, we have workshop that will accommodate you. If you're a spare parts dealer, we have shops that you can stay and do your business. So we urge them to come, and we don't want to use force, but if they allow us, we'll do everything possible to make sure that they come down here. Because if we allow here, which means we are not supporting the government. The government spend money, acquire this place, build most of them, and ask us to come. And we respect government. Since that time, how many years now? It's not up to 9 years now. We have been here doing business. People are progressing. People are progressing here. So we urge them to come and join us and develop this place.
And what are you asking the government to make here more comfortable?
Well, we are begging government mostly to come and do our internal roads. That's the most thing that we need now. If they can open more roads, let me tell you, even as we day here now, we have a state here. We have a state. The plan of this place, government do is that we'll become landlord in our shop, we'll become landlord in the place we are living. If you go down there after the river, you get our housing estate. The land is there, but because of one problem or another, that's why we haven't entered there and developed it. So we urge them to come and join us and benefit what we are doing here. Have up to 60 or 70 shops here, but we haven't decked it because most people, they don't want to come and take their shops. When if they enter here now, we'll deck this place so that they will enter. But let me show you the ones that we have completed.
The second road. Second entry.
Okay,
We have
apart from the
another-
first one.
Yeah, the first one, this is the second. We have another one down there. Okay. But here is our major. This is one of the major roads that government. That we need them to assist us.
So that means someone now from here now buy.
So
So that people will not be. I get a statement because all this.
Junction here in the industrial cluster. I have the financial secretary of the industrial cluster here with me. She will give us a bit of history. Remember, the chairman said that internal roads is the problem. Let's listen to her. Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, my sister.
Ma'am, your name please.
My name is Mrs. Akiluka Edom C.
Okay, you are the
Financial Secretary of the Industrial Cluster.
All right. So tell us a little history about this road.
As you can see, one of our major problems is internal road. When you look at this road, you can see that it is not accessible. We are just managing it because we are in dry season. Immediately the rain drops, no two ways about it. You cannot enter this place. And when you look down, you see that all those places, they are all mechanic workshops. Most of the people that owns it left it because of this road. So we are pleading, if government can at least give us 10-kilometer road, internal road will be okay. And people inside town will come in here easily.
What about the stretch of the road?
Well, as you can see, this one is done by our former governor. And he did his best. He's the one that relocated us here. And we appreciate it so much. My name governor, former governor, Chief T.A. Deplorable. He's the one that did this road. And we appreciated him for doing this. So we are still urging the current governor, PhD, to please come to our aid. At least if he can give us 10-kilometer road, at least this place will be very, very more comfortable for everybody.
We hear that this road leads to Aba if it's done.
Of course.
Aba town.
Yes.
Wow.
Aba Road.
Aba Road.
Okay. Yes. There's a river here. If you cross this road now, you just cross to Aba Road, and it will be a very good access road. Instead of going through the express road, you can use the backyard and enter here.
All right. How long have you been in this market?
Wow. This is my close to 10 years in this market. And I've been into the business for the past 16 years. I deal on motor spare parts.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much, man.
Thank you.
As you can see, we call this place Slaughterhouse, where we pieces some vehicle that is not useful again. Here is the slaughterhouse, so that for you people to see by yourself, people that say that nothing is going on here. We don't have this, we don't have all the facilities we need in this cluster is fully on ground. You can see by yourself. In this cluster, you can see there's a lot of shop here that people can rent or do their business. So whatever you need in this cluster, you'll get it.
All right. Thank you.
My name is Daniel Umaju. I can know Yabreba Abia State here. So about there are Ebe Enano Ebukashi moto. And motor all able to and they're very genuine with the papers and everything that they can do before. Anything that get before they made to the motor, the authorities of the market can check the aqua and how that the motor is genuine. About the very genuine.
Newe customers.
Yes, of course. Because Madumike each motor you buyer. Then we go our investigation with papers and everything. So I have all the motor.
Okay. Were any problems in the waiver?
Oh, resolution because Mirizo Hala no more Abateba. All I'm here so the major challenge.
Humble Honorable Chief Collins Emezurike, the chairman of Ohia Zendibo in Ohio local government.
And you also a member of this cluster?
Yes, I'm a member of this cluster, the coordinator of the place we are standing near the dump.
All right, sir. Sir, so far so good. What do you think about the government wanting to relocate everybody dealing on car parts, spare parts, repairs and everything down here?
It is worthwhile doing. One of the greatest things is that right from the days of the former governor of Abia State, Uchendu Global, who handed over to Victor Kezi Bazo, PhD. They have done a lot of things in this market, especially the relocating of the market from town to Ohia and Sukumogo cluster. And it has been necessary for them. For quite a long time, they have told the people to relocate to this market so that they can have one entity where all the spare parts dealers, all the other people working in the market will stay as one entity. So it is also worthwhile that we've been hearing an announcement that every person in the town should relocate to this place, so that the market, the land, and everywhere, because there are enough spaces here for people to come in and stay and do their normal businesses. So I think it's a very good one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what are you advising businessmen that are thinking of having a second thought about coming down here?
There is no need of having a second thought, because we are having a lot of spaces for here for people to relocate and do their normal businesses.
And customers come here?
Customers come here very well. They are coming here very well. In fact, let me tell you, in the modern society, in the Millennium Development Goals, which we are now, Ohia and Sukumogo cluster has a lot of mechanics, has a lot of electricians. In fact, in the 36 states of the country, Ohia and Sukumogo cluster has the capacity of handling vehicles, no matter how the vehicle looks like. We are not talking of Lagos, we are not talking of Port Harcourt. Even the people from Port Harcourt comes to Ohia to do their vehicle. People from all the southeastern areas, because this is a general cluster for all the spare parts, allied workers, and integrated workers.
Okay. All right, sir. So what are you advising fellow businessmen?
We are asking all investors to come to Ohia and Sukumogo clusters, especially those ones who wants to ignite the light of the mechanics and other people here that are working here. So what we want is that the investors should come here and invest, especially in Abia State here. So they should come and invest.
All right. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.